What's good, YouTube? STORMYBMAN, and I am back with a video breakdown of this coming Saturday's event between LUBIN and GAUSHA. Before we get started, I'd like to say shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, New Media, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. So, Showtime is broadcasting this fight this Saturday for the vacant WBC Super Welterweight title, the silver version of the title, in a match that is scheduled between two guys who should be fighting one another. LUBIN taking on GAUSHA is a fight that many might overlook, but should definitely have on their schedule to check out. These men are fighting at a level where they should be facing one another and also providing the audience with the quality type matchup that we talk of all the time. LUBIN, who was stopped in an early title bid against WBC champion at the time, Charlo, in the first round, was probably on too much of a fast track toward the title. Since losing that fight, LUBIN, who's now 22-1, had a chance to rethink matters, settle in, and began to rebuild himself with victories over Silverio Ortiz, Ishe Smith, and Nathaniel Gallimore. LUBIN seems to now be practicing or placed into practice the proper technique and type of focus that he'll need for another title run. I had often remarked that LUBIN reminded me of a young Oberkar, a young man who was really ready to be a man right away. But there are steps and levels to this. I think he has learned from the early KO loss to Charlo, and maybe he relies on circumstances to dictate what he does in the ring now. And that's not a bad thing. Experience is the best teacher sometimes. Now, GAUSHA, on the other hand, has had an opportunity with victories in his recent fights where he saw himself with a split decision over Austin Trout and a draw. Okay, this is the type of thing that a fighter like GAUSHA will bring to the ring. He's a veteran, he has boxing skills, he has heart, he has just enough power to be respectable, but he can give you rounds, he can give you a go, meaning contest you in the ring, and that's what the younger LUBIN needs at this time. At the age of 33, GAUSHA may be more closer toward the end of his career than in the midst of it, but a victory here could launch him right back into title contention. And the WBC Silver Super Welterweight title is just another one of those mid-level titles that you can hold on to until you get an opportunity against one of the real champions, a la Jason Rosario or Jermell Charlo, newly crowned WBC king for the second time. This type of fight that these guys are having will disclose exactly who needs to go to that next level. But let it not be misunderstood that this is the type of fight that guys need to have. I think that LUBIN is favored in this fight. I favor LUBIN in this fight. But you can never underestimate a fighter's desire to want better for himself. If GAUSHA wants to, he can come out here and try to box LUBIN, who is a southpaw, by the way, and take the fight to him if he's still hungry. if he wants something more in his career. LUBIN, on the other hand, if he really wants to get to that elusive title, he's going to have to show that he can turn back the efforts of an experienced, spirited veteran. I can't wait to see the fight because I think it's one of those underrated fights on the card this year. As we look forward, fighters who want to mete out challenges and want to test their mettle can always find themselves in a scrap, a chance to prove their wares. LUBIN has just enough power, again, to be respectable like GAUSHA, but probably just being a southpaw can make things awkward for him. With GAUSHA being a veteran at 33 years old, he should have faced some southpaw challenges at some point in his career, and it really shouldn't make that much of a difference for him. What do you think about this fight? I think that LUBIN should operate behind a jab, use his angles, throw things off with that southpaw left hand from time to time, and work his way toward a decision victory. He should not try to knock GAUSHA out, but he should try to win every round decisively. As far as GAUSHA is concerned, go out there, take the fight to this young man, but not right off the bat. Make it like you're gonna box, then you look to set him up with something big in the middle rounds, and then turn it up in the later rounds. I think that LUBIN loses concentration, and that's where you will get him when fatigue begins to set in. It's still a quality matchup. I like both guys. I like this fight. Leave comments. Let STORMYBMAN know what your thoughts are. I see Erickson Lubin, winning a decision and moving forward. But don't be surprised if the fight is much tougher than you think. This is STORMYBMAN. That's all I have for you at this time. Leave comments and we'll discuss. Until the next time we speak, peace, and everyone, please stay safe.